In this video, we are going to solve this trigonometric equation, which we need to reduce to simple trigonometric equations of the form cosine x equal a certain number, or sine x equal a certain number, or tangent x equal a certain number. So we always go back to the simple trigonometric equations. Now, when we look at this, the equation that we have a cosine of 2x, and we have the secant, which is in the denominator. Now let's deal with the denominator. We know that 1 over secant x is equal to cosine x. So our equation can be written as cosine 2x minus 2 times 1 over secant of x, which is cosecant of x, cosine of x, equal to 2. So the denominator has gone, but we still have a problem, 2x here and x here. Now it's always easy to transform something with 2x into x. So let's have a look at cosine 2x here. Cosine 2x, I can write it as cosine x plus x. I can go and apply the sum rule, which gives me cosine x minus sine x, which gives me cosine square x minus sine square x. And then I can change the sine square into 1 minus cosine square. So all this gives me 2 cosine square x minus 1. Now I go back to my equation and replace the cosine 2x by 2 cosine square x minus 1. If you know the trigonometric identity that gives you this into this, that's good. But if you don't know, that's how you do it. Okay, so 2 cosine square x minus 1 minus 2 cosine x equal 2. Now it looks like that we have a quadratic equation with cosine x as the unknown. So let u equal cosine x, and then rewrite our quadratic equation, 2u square minus 2, this gives me minus 2u, yeah. And then the minus 1 with 2, that gives me negative minus 3 equal to 0. So simple quadratic equation, which we will solve by any method. So let's go for the discriminant delta equal b squared minus 4ac, and that gives me 4 plus 24, and that gives me 28. U, which remember it's equal to cosine x, is equal to the two solutions given by the quadratic formula, minus b, the coefficient 2, plus or minus the square root of the discriminant, 28 over 2a, 2 times 2, that gives me 4. Now this can be simplified, so it's 28 is 4 times 7. So when you take the square root of 4 is 2, the square root of 7 stays there, 4, and all this becomes 1 plus or minus square root of 7 over 2. Good. So we have two solutions. The first one is cosine x is equal to 1 plus the square root of 7 over 2. Approximately, if you take a calculator, that will give you approximately 1.82. The second solution, cosine x equal 1 minus the square root of 7 over 2. minus 0.82 for the second solution. Now this cannot be a solution. This cannot be a solution because the cosine is less than or equal to 1. So we are left with one solution here. So we end up with a simple trigonometric equation, cosine x equal negative 0.82. And then we need to solve this. Now let's have a look at the unit circle first. Now our cosine is negative, so our angle will be in quadrant 2 and quadrant 3. We will have two solutions. Let's call the first solution x1. The second solution will be automatically minus x1. Why? Because cosine x1 is equal to cosine minus x1. Now let's find x1. So we use the calculator. x1 equal to the arc cosine of 1 minus square root 7 over 2, and that will give me approximately 2.54 radians. 2.54 radians. Now x2 will be equal to minus 2.54 radians. But remember, we want the solution in the interval 0 to 2 pi. So what we can do is the first solution is okay, is good, in quadrant 3 in the positive direction. Now for x2, let's call it x2 prime, we will take the negative value and then add 2 pi. That will approximately give 3.75 radians. So these are the two solutions we are looking for: 2.54 radians and 3.75 radians.